makes perfect, practice also makes great, practice also makes legendary. Okay, I could just go on because I am talking about someone who is not only renowned as a Bharatanatyam dancer, but he is also my guru, Natyacharya Shri V.P. Dhananjayan. I am always terrorized when I know he is going to take class. You will see why.
Pavitra, Araha Kai Tuki, Nana Nita, Kacheri Pandra Baranga Manapara, Nala Nia Pripana, Jamman Panakacheri Pandra Mari. Takati, Takatana, Takatina, they, Tata, they. என்னம்மா கரெக்டாக ஃபுல்லாக நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணலையே அங்கே வாங்க. நாங்கள் எவ்வளோ அடி வாங்கியிருக்கோம் தெரியுமா? நாங்கள்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி இருந்தோன்னா நீங்கள் அடிக்கணும் நல்லா. அடி வாங்கியிருக்கோம் நல்லா. இப்போ அடி கொடுக்க முடியாது இந்த காலத்தில். அடி வேணுமா? நீட்டாக ஃபுல்லாக பண்ண வேண்டாமா? பண்ணலையே. My Asan, he used to pinch my thigh and show smile. How can you imagine how this is possible? Here it is paining, and then here you have to artificially smile. It's also a kind of an practice, because we have to express both the expressions, you know. So one day the pain is, we bear the pain and try to cover that up and try to smile like that.
No wonder Natyacharya Dhananjayan turned out to be such a perfectionist. Every adavu, every mudra and every rasa has to be absolutely perfect. And Master, as his students fondly call him, owes it all to his training ground Kalakshetra, his first home when he came to Chennai in the 1950s.
Some of them are very good, and we as boys, we didn't want to lag behind, so we had to practice early morning about 4 o'clock and practice and brought to very perfect. And then Chadra teacher appreciated. There is one step which she always used to say example, that is the Kartari Adav. So she used to tell all the girls, other girls, see how beautifully the Dhananjayan jumps, emulate him. And that he is the finest, he is the finest example. So I used to be a demonstrator for Kartari Adav. That is all very interesting thing.
Long hours of practice, theory classes, boring food and strict teachers were made bearable. No, actually enjoyable, because of the greenery and the lushness of the Theosophical Society and the quaintness of the thatched cottages where the students lived. Sri Dhananjayan's favourite spot in Kalakshetra was the Nagalinga tree there.
Theosophical garden where Besant school was there, and Kalakshetra was stationed, and we have a lot of cottages. And again, in Kalakshetra campus, we could hear music everywhere. Some Karakudi Sambasivaya will be playing Veena, Mysore Vasudevacharya will be conducting classes, music classes. And in one there is a beautiful mirror cottage where Rukmini Devi used to practice. And our main classes used to be taken there. At that time I did not know that. But the mirror, looking at that big mirror in that mirror cottage, when we were introduced to that, it was amazing for us, a child coming from a remote village, seeing a big mirror where everybody looked and practiced and all that. It was so amazing and so refreshing till in my mind.
Coming from a remote village in Kerala, Payanur, Sri Dhananjayan was astounded by the enormity of the city. He was captivated by the wide roads, the Adyar Bridge, beautiful buildings like the Central Railway Station and the Madras University.
And coming from Central Station in a Jatka, horse drawn, and all through Marina and the free and clean Marina Beach. The first time I'm seeing the ocean also, and coming through that I see the beautiful church of Santon Church, That's all the buildings you had in the road. And that at that time the road looked very small, but yet I felt it was very big compared to the streets of the village in Payyanur.
Sri Dhananjayan fell in love not only with the city but the Sita in Rukmini Devi's production Sita Swayamvaram.
We used to do Rama and Sita, that is a big thing, and we had to sit together, and she never wanted me to touch her. Only when we have the Panigrahanam we can touch her. At that time she will be shivering because everybody will be looking at her. No, that's what she thinking. And once I was so furious because I was showing a very remorse face. Then at that time she said, you look like a Rama, very sulky Rama.
Sri Dhananjayan revels in the warm memories of old Madras and is unhappy with Singara Chennai not living up to its name. He wishes the public would cooperate with the government and exercise discipline in maintaining their surroundings. For him, the only Singaramana Yedam in Chennai is his neighborhood, Adayar.
Beautiful Chennai, that is Adayar, especially Adayar. There is a word coined by M.D. Ramanathan, the great legendary musician. Adayar, Adayadar, Udayar, Adayar. One who has not come visited Adayar will not reach God. That's what it means. So it is just like that. Adayar is still Adayar, and it's a beautiful place. Thanks to Theosophical Society and Kalakshetra. Madras, Nalla Madras. அந்த பாட்டு தான் I remember first.
Adayar and Alagu, yes. But when it rains, Adayar? No. Waiting for you on the other side are a rugged wagon, wide roads, 7 finalists and a colorful event.